The Chicago Bulls just robbed the NBA with the number 12 pick in the draft, Noa Essengue, the hidden gem that everybody missed out on. Hi, I am Shaq Barnes here with another great episode of Bulls Digest, the number one spot for everything Chicago Bulls. 67% of you guys have been watching the channel and have not been subscribed yet. Treat it like the Bulls intro and run right through that subscribe button. You know how I do my videos. When I cover a team, we get right into it. The Chicago Bulls have selected Frenchman Noa Essengue with the 12th overall pick. A lot of controversy at first coming off this pick when he was first announced during the draft. A lot of mixed feelings for Bulls fans at first. Even I was like, before I was gonna report this right after the draft, right during the pick, but I was like, let me calm down, do a little more research, and I did. I did a little more research, and I'm actually satisfied with this pick, and everything about this pick makes sense. The main thing that is satisfying to me is this pick tells me that our front office finally has a direction and know what they wants to do. That this pick gives me that confirmation that we finally have a direction, and that's what all we've been asking for as a Chicago Bulls fan. This pick has solidified that the Bulls are got a direction. They know what they want to do. They know the style of play they want to play, and Noa Essengue fits that style of play. But let's get into before we get into that. Let's get into who Noa Essengue is. Obviously, the Chicago Bulls took the swing at the fences on Wednesday night with Noa Essengue sitting with the number 12 pick. The organization went with the second youngest prospect in the 2025 draft. Noa Essengue is an 18-year-old French forward with a dynamic two-way skill set. Despite his age, he spent this last season suiting up professionally with the respective German league team. Sorry if I said that wrong. Ratio prom. He averaged 12 points, 5 rebounds, 1.1 assists, 1.1 steal the game, on 56% shooting from the field per Basketball Reference. Um, Also, this is something else. Noa Essengue was quoted on saying when they asked about like things he could do, he said, "I can do pretty much everything: shoot, pass the ball, attack the rim. I think my biggest strength right now is the open court game. My biggest strength is finishing close to the basket, dunks, layups, all that stuff." And this is the reason why I just said the Bulls. This pick confirms me that the Chicago Bulls have a direction. The Chicago Bulls was one of the fastest paced teams in the league last year. They played great in the transition last year after the All Star break, obviously, when we molded to the team that we was. Noa Essengue is a two-way guy, 6'10". For me, this move is a swing for the fences because of his age, but you can develop him to what you want him to be. Noa Essengue is, like I said, great in the transition, great at finishing. Right now, he still needs to work on his shooting, knocking down shot ability. His finishing is great. Uh, Majority of his baskets come off assisted baskets. And like I said, he's great in transition. So that tells me he fits right in. Do the Bulls have a guy who can run the floor that is big in transition to get people involved in the basket? Yes, they do. And Josh Giddey, the Chicago Bulls shot a lot of threes. What they said they was missing, a guy who can attack the rim and be a presence on the inside to make it more dominant. To make it more dominant on the inside with the open spaces that we have from our shooting. That is Noa Essengue. He literally is the piece that missing. Remember, the Chicago Bulls wanted to get like a Zion type of guy. Obviously, he ain't Zion because he's not as big, but the style of play that he's going to bring to the Bulls, he fits right in the mold. He gonna be our rim. He's gonna be the guy who attacks the rim. He gonna be the guy open in transition, and Josh Giddey throws that lob, or he gonna be the guy who get the passing lane steals. Because the Bulls didn't want to lose the defensive ability because we definitely needed other defensive guys. We can't have too many guys even tall that can't play defense, So we had to get a guy who can still play defense too. And also, if you notice, the Chicago Bulls are going to be running a real tall lineup. The lineup is going to be crazy. Josh Giddey gonna be at the 1, 6'8". And then we got Buzelis 6'10". Now we got Noa Essengue 6'10". And so the Chicago Bulls are gonna be running a real tall lineup. Now, the next controversy that came from draft night was Derek Queen was there. Why didn't the Bulls take Derek Queen? Even I thought the Bulls might have took Derek Queen, but I really think the Bulls was really gonna go for Boyles. I mean, not Boyles, the center from Duke. But when the more and more draft came up, they said the Bulls' only two choices that they want was Boyles and Noa Essengue. So that still shows me that the Bulls had a direction where they want to stick to this fast-paced, open transition game that they have been playing fast, get somebody attack the rim, and then improve defensively. I think with Derek Queen, he's more like a traditional big man, and then with Derek Queen's style of play, we kind of slow the Bulls down, and you still got to question him maybe defensively too. So I think the Bulls want to stick to playing fast. So that's why I don't believe they didn't take Derek Queen, which I think Derek Queen will be a great solid player. I think him going to New Orleans, he's going to be the Zion replacement if Zion doesn't get together. If not, they probably gonna play those two guys together, which I think that'll be great offensively, but I don't know about defensively, mainly from the Zion end of it. But that's the reason why the Bulls didn't take Derek Queen over Noa Essengue. Noa Essengue fits the style of play that they want them to play. They want to run through Josh Giddey. Josh Giddey finna get this contract. And Josh Giddey is going to be, the ball is going to be in his hands, and the Bulls going to run up and down the court, try to run you out the gym, play great defensively, score a lot of points in transitions. And that's going to be the Bulls basketball this year. It's going to be fun to watch, by the way. And then you got to think about, look at the team who just won, the Oklahoma City Thunder. Look at Chet Holmgren, guys like that, tall, lanky. That's what the league is now, and the Bulls are trying to fit that mold. Look at the Pacers, Pascal Siakam, which they have given Noa Essengue that player similarity where his ceiling could be a Pascal Siakam. Come on, man, we got to take that. Now, the next the next problem that was on the Bulls list. I seen a lot of people comparing him to be a Patrick Williams 2.0. No, he's not. And even if he's not. And then even if he was like a Patrick Williams 2.0, he's here to replace Patrick Williams. So even if we look at Noa Essengue, oh man, we just got a Patrick Williams. That means Patrick Williams that we have on our team is gonna go. But one Patrick Williams is getting paid $90 million, and this Patrick Williams is gonna get paid way less. So I think the draft of Noa Essengue is just pretty much confirmed that Patrick Williams probably won't be on this team next year, or even this year. The Bulls might possibly try to move him, maybe add him with the Vucevic trade. And Noa Essengue, I feel like with Patrick Williams, pretty much won't be in the weight no more. Like he's in the weight now because Noa Essengue got to get these minutes, got to get these time. But if it won't be this year, because we know how Billy Donovan is with rookies, because you see how he did Montes Buzelis in and out, not playing him. So if Patrick Williams is not going this year, he'd definitely probably be going next year for sure. And then when people question, oh man, we went too far for a raw talent. Noa Essengue dropped 20 points on the NBA team at 17. Go back and look at it. I know it's preseason, but preseason they usually, bring in these four teams, and they usually just NBA teams just smack up on them. Noa Essengue stood his own. He didn't look like he didn't belong. He kept up with some players, but looked very fast on the court against some players too. So he put up 20 points, hit 3 threes, had 8 rebounds. Was great defensively, looked fast, looked good. So I recommend you guys go check out those highlights for these games. Bulls fans, go check out the highlights. I was very impressed when I seen him on the court against NBA players. He looked like he belonged. And with the Patrick Williams thing I was bringing up, Bulls GM Mark Eversley pretty much confirmed more that the Bulls are open with keeping that flexibility in 2026. You don't think getting rid of a $90 million contract off your books would be a part of that? Yes, the Bulls are open to keeping that flexibility in 2026 to try to add any best player available at that time. But I do want to know, or wanted to know, and I waited too for this, what number where he was going to pick, Noa Essengue. We bring in 2-4. I like how it looked. 2-4. It looks clean. I know I see he went 12 overseas. I was like, what if he was gonna try to go to Captain Kirk way, where try to see if he could get 12. But 2-4, I like 2-4. Double up the number. Shout out to Kobe. Shout out to Mamba. Um, but if I had to grade this trade, I mean, I trade this draft pick. I definitely get the Bulls a B to B plus on this move because of the upside. Uh, the upside, the fit to what we trying to do right now, the size of the player 6'10". They following what the league is doing now, getting those versatile tall players because everybody's tall now. At this point, it's gonna be like the minimum size of your guard gonna have to be like 6'6", and that's your point guard. Everybody's getting tall now. All the wings, all these big tall players are becoming more skilled. So I give a B plus. No reason, only reason it's not an A because definitely he's a raw talent, but the upside could be substantially great. So I'm not complaining with the Bulls pick at all. But let me know what you guys think about Noa Essengue. How do you grade this pick for the Chicago Bulls? That's Shaq Barnes. Been another great episode of Bulls Digest, and see you guys on the next one. Peace.